Hi, my name is Hyungwon Kim from South Korea. Before beginning the presentation, I would like to talk about the theme what I choose. Among lots of issues, I'd like to discuss about evaluate roles on non-Arctic states. Let's take a brief look. What is Arctic Circle? The presence of Arctic states and non-Arctic states. Why non-Arctic states should care. And lastly, importance of non-Arctic involvement. What is Arctic Circle? As you verified the lecture, the Arctic Circle is one of the two polar circles and the most northerly of the five major circles of altitude as shown on maps on Earth. It is consists of snow and ice. It's cold and hazard area. Therefore, only 4 million people live there. Most of them are consist of indigenous people and about 40 ethnic groups. Arctic Council and lots of countries are trying to protect and preserve them and also their culture. The present of Arctic. If you are interested in Arctic, you would not take out global warming matters. Arctic is where changing at an unprecedented rate. All of people know that climate is rapidly increasing. But did you know that temperature rise 3 times as fast as in the Arctic world? According to lecture in 2020, has the lowest sea ice and permafrost melt a lot. Through the research in 2020, people put waterproof clothes on permafrost area. It is telling you that ice volume is shrinking and thinning. If this amount of carbons are still emitted, in Arctic there will be no ice at least in 30 years. Let's look at the present Arctic. First of all, shipping routes is changing. Therefore, vessels could go through fast and efficiently without breaking ice. Moreover, in Arctic, emerging issue is plastic affection in ecosystem. Because of fine plastic fragments, animal in Arctic swallows and suffers from it. We should know that later it all comes to us. Better or worse, because of COVID-19, there is less tourists than before, so Arctic environments get better. Arctic states and non-Arctic states. As you can see, the member of the Arctic Council including the 8 Arctic states. Canada, Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway, Sweden, and the Russian Federation and the United States. Korea and other countries are called observer states. And what can Korea do for Arctic? Many of them believe that Arctics are far away, so it do not match up to Korea. Or we feel that we do not have responsibility for Arctic, but it's not true. But why Arctic so important for non-Arctic Korea, and what kind of things should do to it? This Arctic ice disappear will lead to nature disaster and unusual weather. Arctic is same as air conditioner, so it keeps you proper temperature. If it's gone, Earth will absorb all the heat from the sun. Second, and it provides and support for an array of biodiversity. Third, super typhoon, heat waves, also cold waves appear. Fourth, due to the sea level, smart earthquake can lead to disaster. Other regions can be dry like desert. Furthermore, it destroys ecosystem. Arctic science is a research from all areas of nature science and applied science and engineering related to northern polar regions. The focus on basic and applied science includes the traditional knowledge and observation at cutting edge development in biological, chemical, physical, and engineering science in all northern environments. Through lectures, I can know about IS, the International Arctic Science Committees. It's international scientific organization. Rule of ISAC is researched and connected with other countries. As you can see, Arctic Council working groups are specified. And now we see the Arctic close and connected. Arctic problem is global implication. Also, it gives you benefit in humanity. Whatever you do, cannot do alone. I keep reminding it always. The point is to focus on low carbon solution and Arctic science sustainable development of Arctic. Nowadays, lots of companies are investigating. This means that we should keep care of Arctic. If Arctic change, Korea has to deal with climate change. If Arctic change, Korea has to deal with climate change. Nowadays, we have lots of heat. Also in 2018, we had serious cold in subtropical area Jeju. Also, we earn energy by Arctic and new resource. Korea hopes to join this issue. Although the Korea history about Arctic is short, you can still see the Korean activity and high interest in Arctic. Arctic states and non-Arctic states. Without one of them, I can tell it's hard to keep Arctic future. Responsibility and cooperation is required. Thank you for listening.